Hello everyone, welcome back to the Imperial Theory, and today I will be going over how Boba Fett got his armor, as well as the origins of his armor. So, in The Mandalorian, yes, Boba Fett did say that he got his armor from his father, Jango Fett, but obviously the armor that Jango Fett was wearing in Attack of the Clones is not the same armor as Boba's in the original trilogy and The Mandalorian. And this did confuse many fans, such as myself, so we do know who this armor originally belonged to, but nothing in canon or comics say anything about how Boba Fett exactly got this armor, and if I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments, and I might do an updated video on this topic. The original owner of Boba Fett's armor was Jaster Mereel. Jaster Mereel was obviously Mandalorian, but as a child, when Jango Fett's village was being attacked, Jaster Mereel saved Jango and took him into the Mandalorian Code as a foundling. Of course, by this time in Star Wars, Maul hasn't taken over Mandalore yet, so there has never been a rule, and there's not a rule to never take off your helmet as a Mandalorian. Also, at this time, multiple Mandalorian clans were fighting, having huge arguments against each other, and having wars with other clans, as we see in Rebels as well. Jaster Mereel adopted Jango as well as took him as a Mandalorian foundling, and because of all the Mandalorian clans fighting each other, it causes many crossovers with many other clans, and at this point you really have to know your history of Mandalore and just Star Wars to really get what's happening here. So, Maul was probably a kid by the time Jaster Mereel was killed, but besides that, Jaster was killed on Korda 6, who was ambushed by Clan Vizsla, and Tor Vizsla was the one who killed Jaster Mereel, and Tor Vizsla is none other than the father of Pre Vizsla. If you think about it, Din Djarin and Boba Fett should really be enemies just from their past, but then again, it is a long list of how they should technically be enemies, and I'll probably talk about that in another video. So with Jaster Mereel's death and him being the adopted father of Jango Fett, Jango took the armor and stashed it away after Jaster's death. How Boba Fett actually got the armor is fairly simple but not confirmed yet. So just after Order 66, we see Boba Fett with Jaster Mereel's armor, but in the Clone Wars TV show, maybe a year before Order 66, we see Boba in a Coruscant prison with obviously no armor at all, and we also see him fight Kenobi in the prison. So, since there is nowhere in canon that shows how Boba exactly got his armor, I have two different theories. One is when Kenobi tries to escape the Coruscant prison in the episode where he is disguised as a bounty hunter, undercover, we see teenage Boba fight Kenobi. Then there's a huge prison fight where the prisoners even fight the guards, the Coruscant guards.
You got a problem with Boba. You got a problem with me.
While this happens, Boba Fett sneakily escapes, then decides to sneak into Kamino, acting like another cadet like he did on the first attempt to kill Mace Windu, and sneaks into Jango's old room, finds the armor that once belonged to Jaster Mereel, escaped Kamino, then, since he was a wanted criminal, uses the armor to cover his face up and hide from the Republic. My second theory is that Boba stays in the Coruscant prison all the way up to Order 66 and never escapes, or even maybe thinking of escaping. But after Order 66, Vader hires Boba as a bounty hunter, then lets him free, and after getting released, Boba returns to Kamino where he is welcomed, since after Kamino, the Kaminoans were on Order 66, so they knew that Boba would be back, and grabs the armor and goes on with his life. That is how Boba got his armor, or at least how I think Boba Fett might have gotten his armor. Those are the two theories, and originally belonging to Jaster Mereel, and the two theories that I got after Jaster Mereel died are Boba escaped prison, used the armor to hide from the Republic, and Vader let Boba out after Order 66, and Boba continued wearing Jaster armor. I didn't realize that Boba Fett's armor was actually Jaster Mereel's armor until Boba painted it and cleaned it up, and it actually finally looked like Jaster Mereel's armor, and from there I put all the pieces together, and I figured out that Boba is wearing Jaster Mereel's armor, or basically Jango Fett's adopted father. A live stream is hopefully coming soon. YouTube banned me from live streaming because they think that I'm under 13, so hopefully I can figure out how to get unbanned. And if you do, please comment. I've tried everything. I've tried contacting them on Twitter, sending feedback. I've tried everything, so please comment if you know how to get unbanned, how to contact them faster, because they're not getting back to me on Twitter, which is super annoying. And may the Force be with you.